is this King of Swords. This is air energy. So if it is a person, it could possibly be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Someone who is smart, intelligent, someone who is more analytical, they're more mental based, things like that. But if this is not talking about, it could also be someone who's a leader. But if this is not talking about a person, this is like having your head over your heart. This is truth, discipline. It encourages you to use logic to navigate the path ahead, make well-researched decisions before you jump into something. And this is about power too. It's like it's not a time to be so wrapped up in love and emotions. This is like really having breakthroughs, really focusing, really getting to the depths of things, really seeking out the truth of matters. And is there anything else? It's like justice. Sometimes I see this card like the same way I see a justice card. But he's powerful. He's like, I'm ready to move. I'm ready to get things done. Let's do this. But from a point that is, I know what needs to be done. I see a vision. I have clear vision about what I want to do and where I want to go. And I've well researched the steps I need to make. Okay? He's going to make power moves and he's going to know what he's going to do. It's like, I think of him like playing chess with someone. That's how I see that card. All right, next we have the Ten of Cups. With the Ten of Cups, this is like dreams come true, being emotionally fulfilled, divine love. This is also completion card. It's the alignment of your emotions. You're emotionally fulfilled. Maybe you feel fulfilled in a relationship, a marriage, a friendship. Everything's all right within you, within your home, within your family, within the community. This could also just simply talk about a family holiday. Next, we have the Devil card in reverse. With the Devil card, I believe this is ruled by Capricorn, so it could be a Capricorn here. But when it's in reverse like this is freedom, release, restoring control, breaking bad habits, addictions, negative thoughts, spring cleaning. This is self-improvement, getting away from the negative things and the negative people. All right, next we have the Ten of Swords. And with the Ten of Swords, this is also a completion card. This can talk about failure. This can talk about collapse. This can talk about defeat or backstabbing. Or it could all just simply mean the end of a cycle, closing one chapter. It's defeat. It didn't work out. Let's move on. And like I said, tens are the ends of things. But the good thing with endings is that you have to start a new beginning. Scorpios understand that. We're all about transformation. And if something didn't work out, it's like pick yourself up and move on to the next best thing or the next new beginning. I shouldn't say next best thing, but I think you get what I'm saying. Like, that wasn't the right way to say it, but like the next new thing, the next new beginning, starting afresh. All right, next we have the Five of Wands. And with the Five of Wands, this is conflict, competition, difference of opinion, but be open to debate, support each other, take time to listen to others. It's not a time, for new ideas, but sometimes I also just see this card as like battling multiple ideas or multiple passions as well. It can be like that, struggling with a lot of different things on your plate. All right, next we have the Eight of Wands. And with the Eight of Wands, this is swift movement, speed. News coming in. This could be travel by plane. This is being laser focused on your intentions, striking while the iron's hot. It's the go card. All right, next we have the Moon card. And the Moon card is ruled by Pisces. So it could possibly be a Pisces here. But in reverse, this is talking about the fear and the confusion and the anxieties that you deal with. They're subsiding. You're working through those shadows. And, you're finally going through the fog and pulling out of it, gaining that clarity. And this could also be messages coming through, psychic messages that you're receiving. And sometimes you can struggle with those. Sometimes this card can, in reverse, sometimes mean confusion. It can just mean like emotions are clouded. But for me personally, when I see it in reverse, I always feel like you're working through those things. And then too, I base it around the cards around it to help me better see. And sometimes that can be suppressed feelings, like you've got something that you really need to deal with. All right, next we have the Nine of Wands. And with the Nine of Wands, this is exhaustion. It talks about perseverance. Pull your reserves together for that final push. Don't give up. That's that grit. You've battled all this back here and you still have one more to go. I'm like, I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can keep picking my feet up and go forward. And it's like, yes, go for it. All right. Don't give up. You got to endure that last test. And this is also about, sometimes I see it as don't dim your light. Don't stop what you're going for. Keep building. Sometimes, like I see it as a wall put up. In reverse, I see it like a wall that you're putting up against other people. But this way, it's like I'm building something. I'm moving towards something. I'm making a fence. I'm doing whatever. And it's like, just keep doing you. Just keep chugging along. All right. So then next we have the Sun card. And of course, this is ruled by the Sun. But this is joy, success, celebration, good health, happy marriage, connects you to your solar plexus. This is about expressing yourself authentically. This could be a young child. I can mean that too. But this is abundance. It's like no matter where you go, radiant energy goes with you. It's like that happiness, that joy deep within us. Those goals, those things that are authentic to us and true to us, and those passions deep within us that are true nature. That's what it is. It's like that innocence you had of when you were a child, when it's pure and the world did not change your perception or have a chance to alter the way you feel and who you originally were as a child. Because we come into this world pure and we come into this world as we are. And then over time we learn this or learn that and it changes us. We know that. But this is like that still that little bit of sunshine left inside, that little bit of innocence and purity, that little child. All right, next we have the Three of Wands. And with the Three of Wands is completion of initial stages. Your ships are coming in. This could also possibly be travel by water. But I see this as expansion. You're feeling more confident. You're moving and heading in the right direction. But you're going to have to extend past your comfort zone to keep it going. You're going to have to stay committed. You're going to have to work at it. You're going to have to keep going, okay? To me, the feeling I get for this month is like, with this King of Swords, it's like focused on getting things done, working towards something, making something happen. I have figured it out because he knows what he's doing. Like I said, the chess player, I know, I figured it out. I've worked through the maze. I know what I'm doing. I'm going to push forward. I'm more confident. I am in my power. He looks like he's in his power. Look at his little face. There's the Ace of Swords behind it. So yeah, breakthrough. Hello. It's like, look at his little face. He looks like I am in my power. Ain't nothing going to shift me. Okay. I run this. I got this. I'm going to do this. I feel like this up here is obviously an ending to something, like closing one chapter and opening the next. And it's like we're having a release. It's like a release that we've tried to work through certain things for us and we're breaking those chains that have held us back. And it's like, where do I want to move now? What do I want to do? Now that I have cleaned the slate and I'm ready to move forward, and I want to move forward into something that fulfills me on an emotional level. I have completed this chapter. All right. And it's like, I'm ready to move on from the darkness that I've had in this last chapter. And I want to move on to something that is for me. All right. That's the message. Like when I see that directly under this, it's like, I'm ready to do what's right for me. I'm ready to follow what is calling to me, what's authentic to me. I've had, because with these cards here, it's like I've had defeat. I've had those dark times. And this could be because this is a decade I've had for the last 10 years, because the year's changing now. It's like I've had the darkness and I've had the defeation and I've had that, and I'm ready for sunlight. I'm ready to close this off and to move into something that releases me into the light, into that abundance, and that, I want to move from the dark, dark to light, dark to light, and it's like, I got to figure out what I want. You know, I have a lot of different things battling me, and I have people that I need to let go of, toxic people. This is here, and it could be toxic people within your family. And it's like, you know, I have to do what's right for me, and I have to follow what's true to me. And this is like fighting for what I want to. And it's moving forward. I'm moving forward. I'm making those changes. And I'm dealing with those dark things that I have learned from, those traumas, those emotions that get the better of us, those anxieties, those fears. I'm ready to battle it out. That's the way it sees it. I'm ready to get in there, go for it. And this could also be intuition and those messages, like the veil messages as well, because I see that too in the moon card, like sometimes with the high priestess. Is this like, I'm ready to fight and get this dealt with. I'm ready to fight to get to this light. I'm making those changes in my life. I'm ready to see the bigger picture. I'm ready to expand, and I'm ready to be committed to it. I'm ready to close this chapter of confusion down. I am finished with it. I don't want it anymore. I'm going to fight for the things that call to me. This is all look at this. All this here that I got my hands on is fire energy. That's passion. And I pulled an extra clarifier, and I got Uranus, okay? And to look at this card, doesn't this look like fire energy, even though it's Uranus? This is passion, indulgence, sexuality. This talks about the things that we hunger for, the feelings of freedom and inspiration to do more, faster, longer, to go for those passions, to indulge in what we truly want, what calls to us. This eccentric nature of this card is what breeds unique artists, performers, and scientists. The ability to continue pursuing their interests can lead to incredible breakthroughs and masterpieces. It's like, I'm ready to move forward. I'm ready to follow what calls to me. That, I don't know why that energy is so strong in this reading, why I feel that, but it's like, I'm ready for the bigger picture. I'm ready to move on to something bigger and better, and I'm still fighting for it. And yeah, there are times I battle with my emotions and whether I can still keep pushing one foot in front of the other, but it's like, I'm going to go for it. Even though I have doubts and I have fears, I'm going to work through those things. I'm going to keep fighting. I'm going to have that grit to get to my light, to get to that abundance, to get to that happy stage. You know, like, this is closure to me. This is the feeling I get. It's like 10 always seems closure to me. And then you got double 10. All right. And I do want to cover this, you know, as far as, you know, like angel numbers or numerology. Okay. So with the angel number 7, this is a highly spiritual number that is associated with intuition, mysticism, inner wisdom, and deep inward knowing. You know it's time to move forward. You know it's time to leave this behind, the defeat, the darkness, the things that hold us and constrict us. It is time to move into the light. I feel it. Like I said, there's something in this that's like calling to me saying, I'm ready for this. I'm ready to follow those passions. I'm ready to do what is true to me. And I'm going to fight for it, and I'm going to go for it. And even if it's unexpected and it's weird and it's different, I'm going to go for it. You know, it's that creativity, that passion, that originality, you know, looking after yourself. And it leads to plenty of surprises. You know, it's like your truth in your power. So I hope that helped. But also with angel number 7, you know, it tells of a beneficial time with obstacles overcome and successes realized. This is success here. You've got over that lump, 2 lumps, and I'm ready to move on to the next step.